little butt boy. Bum, 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 bum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. Okay, okay. There we go. Alright. This right here. There we go with that at least. There we go. Hey, what are you doing? Good ball. Oh, here. Oh, you are. You're still here? Oh, no. Me? Oh, I'm forgetting something. Alright. Alright. But coffee. Unless you're eating your food off the ground. Let me do this. There we go. Oh. There we go. All right. That's energy. Get this music going here. Oh, Jesus. Good malarkey. Okay. Alright, I need to grab some fucking paper towels. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Come on, move, move. Ugh. Fuck.
It's just a ball of dust underneath my feet. It goes around the sun, doesn't mean that much to me. Take a chance on the edge of life, just like all the rest. I live inside and give it out, 'cause there's no points for second best. There's a blazing fire in my heart tonight, growing higher and higher in my soul. There's a raging fire in the sky tonight.
Oh. Fucking nose, man. Damn. God. That shit really definitely gets annoying with the whole fucking... with that whole, runny nose shit. Ugh, God, it annoys fucking hell out of me. And I hear it's only during the fucking morning when I wake up. So it's of course the time when I'm like not exactly like sound and ready. Or primal. Whew. That was a good little way to bake. I forgot I had a little bit from last night's smell still in there. It was a little harsh. Just a little. Man, Fridays.
Bloody fucking Fridays.
I'm definitely not excited. Mainly just because need to wake up early for tomorrow. I'm doing an early shift, which means I can go do a show. Which, that is going to be fun and exciting, but not today. Nor really the first half of tomorrow. That's going to be lame. Ugh. Out here. Down here. Looks like there's at least a few things for the tube for today. So just because I was celebrate family fling in Florida. Not surprised. And a few other things too. Yeah. At least you know, check one or two of these things. For going to work, all that shit. There we go. Sweet. Alright. Here, let's see. Piers Morgan actually does something right for once. Blindsides grifter. Just pearly things. Oh my god, fuck yes. Really? Oh, that's gotta be great. I'm definitely checking that out. For sure. Honestly, I'm just gonna have to like watch that one just to see who's more annoying. Pierce or Pearl, or whatever her fucking name is. Because I find Pierce Morgan, frankly, a lot more annoying, but Pearl lives to be more egregious. If that makes sense. She's more egregious just for the shit that she spews. But Pierce Morgan's just more annoying just because it's Pierce Morgan. No one likes him. But the thing is, like, that's about as far as it goes for him. No one really likes him. It's just annoying. He's a fop and just really, just stuck up. It's not really, like, that egregious. But Pearl Davis is egregious. So much I'm allergic to her. Jesus Christ. Just the thought of her is just making me sneeze. God damn. Dios mío. That was like a fucking ambush sneeze too. Ugh. I just see how I suffer with this, like, when I wake up. Stuffy nose, runny nose. Stuffy and runny at the same time. Ugh. Oh my god. Ugh. 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 Man, I hate that. I hate that runny nose shit. Can't I just not suffer with that for like just once? That'd be nice.
Out of the way. Gotta stick it out or poke it. Where I stick it in the crack and went
What the fuck fuck is he even? I like when he rambles about half the time. So he just like looks at me and like says, will meander about something. Like I literally do not know what it is. Like 90% of the time. It's like it's not how I'm supposed to get it. Usually it's supposed to be some establishment of something before you bitch about it. There we go. Get that little bolt going here. I got to at least just check out some of the crazy random things that might be going on for today. Like Pierce Morgan being, I guess, like a broken clock right twice a day or something, I think. Either that or he's like just fucks on Pearl Davis to the point where, or at least she fucks herself up to the point where he just looks that good. And if that's the case, then oh my god, it really is a testament to her. And her just grift. Yeah, I'm definitely making that my first thing to watch. Where'd it go? There it is. Sweet. Yeah, outside of those two, is there any other random little things? Yeah, not really. Yeah, I just realized, because it's also Friday, DFF is doing their gauntlet. This could be on like paranormal and ghosts, shapeshifters and cryptids and stuff. That's gonna be pretty cool. I mean, in comparison to their last gauntlet being PragerU, I mean, they need a break. I need a break. I still feel fucked up from that gauntlet. Like, that PragerU gauntlet was just fucked. So, I mean, they definitely need to take a respite. Like, I'm pretty sure that, like, Paul even mentioned at the end of that gauntlet, like, we cannot do that again. Or at least, like, you know, to that consistency. Because, like, oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. Can my nose stop, please, with all that bullshit? God. So just annoying. Alright. Don't be stuck. trying to attempt to deal with the dog. Cute. Well, here, let's check this shit out. Oh, wait, I have to do that whole fucking weird-ass full screen shit, because it's dumb. So I can full screen it properly, and then, you know, have things split screen. There we go. Boom. Sweet.
And I couldn't really believe what I was watching. I didn't know. Why did you find it funny?
Huh?
Did you find it funny?
Self-proclaimed anti-feminist Pearl Davis got absolutely blindsided live on television on Piers Morgan's show. So I'm going to get to a couple of clips here. I'm also going to showcase for you a few examples of just how ridiculous Pearl Davis is. This is someone that clearly spouts their opinion because they got famous this way. They get the clicks by saying things like women shouldn't vote.
I mean, which is how egregious she really is. Like, she's basically like, I'm a woman, and I'm also included in why, you know, women suck, and, you know, like, hey, isn't it cool that we all hate women? Lol. Like, she's just that in a nutshell.
Into some of those examples later on. But this is the third time that Pearl has been on Piers Morgan's show. The first
third?
2 times they were
3 times already? Oh my god.
softball interviews. This time, because Piers Morgan is first and foremost an entertainer above any idea that he's, you know, a journalist in some way. Because he's an entertainer, he decided that this was maybe the most entertaining way to go. So, you're going to see here.
Okay.
Pearl Davis is completely blindsided. Was not expecting to be grilled in this interview, but check out this first clip.
Welcome back to Piers Morgan's episode. Pearl Davis is the self-styled anti-feminist influencer who's creating major buzz online with a contrarian view. She's appeared in a couple of debates on this show. It's called Uncensored after all. We welcome any honestly held opinions. But this week, she's facing a major backlash for posting a song titled Why Can't We Talk About the Jews, which she dedicated to...
Oh my god, I forgot. Yeah, she actually made this the other day. Like a few days ago or some shit. She literally made a song like, why can't we talk about the... And then she'll like be super quiet and be like, jeez. Like super quietly. But like, I mean, and we'll just basically literally just spew Nazi talking points. Like just straight the fuck up in the song.
commentator Nick Fuentes before later deleting it.
Why can't we talk about without getting kicked off of YouTube?
Which, by the way, she's not even really that great at guitar. Like, she's just, like, she probably learned how to play, like, 2 or 3 chords just really quickly. It's just, It's just, like, barely even strumming it. Like, I guarantee you, she just decided to pick that up and, like, learn it within a day. Just enough so she could do this.
Now, I'm not saying there was a good guy.
Which, it was censored, but she basically said, I'm not saying that Hitler was a good guy, but, wink. Yeah. I mean, that's what she's doing here. It's just like, this is just a song basically just being like a indie pop Nazi song.
I don't wanna know why. Now there's all these...
Oh my god, okay, this is really cringe. I've only seen this once, and it's bad. I can't.
Well, Pearl joins me now, along with the New York author and founder of End Jew Hatred, Brooke Goldstein, over in the States. All right, Pearl, you've come on the show a couple of times, right? We've had some spirited debates about feminism and stuff like that, and I thought you made some good points, and it's got lots of traction. Then I wake up the other day, and I see this thing that's trending, involving you doing this...
For today? Yep, I do.
...song. And I couldn't really believe what I was watching. I didn't know... Why did you find it funny?
Huh?
Did you find it funny? I mean, you know the backlash to it. I mean, you deleted it. You obviously thought you shouldn't have posted it.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you do that? Genuine question.
I mean, the point was more about cancel culture and people getting kicked off of social media if you finish the song.
Oh my god, no it's not. It literally is not, you dumb bitch. Like, wow, she really is, like, caught off guard. She was like, huh? What, Is that shit about, like, cancel culture and stuff? Like, lol. Like, she couldn't even, like, make up, like, some valid excuse or anything. like, oh, it was satirical, meant to kind of like poke fun at Nazism. You could have at least tried a little bit.
It's more about like you can't talk about this topic.
Yeah.
Oh, you just simply, it's just a undiscussable topic.
You can't talk about this topic, even though you did, and you deleted the clip. So we're going to get some more on that with the next clip when they bring on the other guest that goes on there to debate her. But this idea that, oh, you're being canceled. You want the ability to say whatever the hell you want without being criticized.
Like, basically saying shit like, oh, Hitler good, though. And also, I as a woman should say that all women suck. It's like, I mean, yeah, like, I wonder why, you probably shouldn't necessarily be able to just, like, say literally whatever the fuck you want.
Being criticized is not being canceled. It's being criticized for being a fucking moron. So that's a little different than, being canceled off the internet in some way. Now, Piers Morgan here. So actually, before I even get to Piers Morgan, the look on Pearl's face when this happened, when
she looked like a deer in headlights,
blindsided her, is just priceless. I want to play that clip again.
She dedicated to far-right commentator Nick Fuentes before later deleting it.
Dude, she looks like a deer in headlights, dude. She's like, what? It's like, oh, is that a car about to run me over? Oops.
That look on Pearl's face, priceless. I could watch that clip on repeat.
In fact, I will really quick.
Dedicated to far-right commentator Nick Fuentes before later deleting it.
That look on Pearl's face, priceless. I could watch that clip on repeat.
Oh, that's great.
Now, I'm going to get to some examples of Pearl saying ridiculous...
I'll come back in a car situation, should be able to pick it up Wednesday morning. Nice.
This is all clearly a grift. It's clearly a grift. I mean, the way this stuff is written, this is not stuff she really believes. Even if she... the actual impact of it doesn't... whether or not she believes it or not doesn't matter. Because it's the actual impact of what she's saying that matters. That said... This is all for clicks. It's very clear.
She's just doing it for fucking money. Like, that's just literally what it's always been about for her. Like, I mean, she came out of nowhere, like a few months ago, and shit, made some waves, and then, like, got basically bitch slapped by Ethan Klein, and it's basically been, like, on a bitch slap fest ever since. I mean, she's just one of those types that she knows she gets clicks, and she don't give a fuck. In a way, I do think she probably does believe some of the things that she says, but, she really doesn't give that much of a shit about it. She's, someone who's malleable and able to have her position changed if someone gave her a paycheck big enough. Like, because, again, she don't give a shit. McKinks said it looked like the alternator was starting to go bad, whatever that does. The alternator, I don't exactly know all of it, but, yeah, I know what it is, though. I just don't know exactly what it does. I just know that that's, a very vital part of the vehicle.
Piers Morgan isn't innocent in all this either. Again, this is the third time he's had her on. He has helped to raise her profile. He has helped to grow Pearl's audience. Only then now to turn on her in this third appearance because it benefits him in an entertainment sort of way. And also he doesn't want to seem like he's buddy-buddy with somebody who is now being openly, anti-Semitic.
An open Nazi.
So that also is the angle.
At least complicit with it.
That he's taking. But again, Piers Morgan, not a journalist. He's an entertainer. But he did a good job here, entertaining. That's for sure. Now, here are some examples of Pearl's work. These are just some tweets here. Believe no women?
Well, I guess I better not believe anything you say then, Davis. I mean, that's like another thing about her. It's just like, she'll say shit like that, and then it's like, so you? Like, so why should we take anything you say seriously? Because you're literally saying women suck, women shouldn't vote, don't believe them, blah, 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 and you're doing that as a woman. So it's like, why should we take anything you fucking say for merit? Shouldn't you be practicing what you preach? Shouldn't you be like barefoot pregnant being a trad wife or some shit?
With 3 exclamation marks. This is why I'm telling you.
I believe so until proven otherwise. I mean, you really don't want to go under that metric either. I mean, being like, I won't believe nobody and I'll believe until otherwise, like, both extremes are not good. You want to have at least somewhat of a healthy dose of skepticism, but when it comes to just, like, basic interaction or conversation, when it comes to, like, people saying their opinion, whatever the fuck, yeah. I mean, obviously, it's, you know, generally, you know, like, a dimmy in that way. Well, okay, I know what you... I kind of figured I know what you mean. Like, you know, when it comes to just, like, talking with people, like, on the street or whatever the fuck. Yeah, obviously. But when it comes to, like, this type of shit, you know, that's, you know, you don't want to, obviously, like, you know, just believe what they're saying, right? Like, so, you know, but I get what you mean. Like, on, you know, daily conversation, if you're talking to somebody at the store or something like that, yeah. I mean, because there's no reason to have, like, this, like, why should I trust you, bitch? You know, there's no real reason for it. At least at that point. Unless they're being kind of shifty and trying to, like, you know, try to, like, you know, trying to do that.
Like, there's not much...
No reason to be paranoid for no reason. Well, yeah, exactly. There's no reason for it. Like, I generally, you know, like, obviously, on day-to-day, like, I actually, if anything, will try to, you know, be helpful. If, like, someone asks, like, hey, do you know where this is, blah, 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 like, I'll just go out of my way to be like, oh, yeah, it's over there, or whatever the fuck, and have a quick little conversation. I mean, it's not, like, you know, it's not the end of the world or something for me. And usually, it's always, you know, like, just relatively, you know, cordial. I mean, like, it's so, you know, because there's no reason for it. You know, there's no reason to be like, yeah, get away with me.
Any of this. Women should not vote.
Oh, they shouldn't be believed at all. They shouldn't be able to speak. What if someone tried to order a shit sandwich showing the libs, which is probably the shit.
This one sort of gives away the grift. Women would not voting really affect your life that much. Almost 70% of our audience here are men.
At least that's what they voted. And honestly, it's probably more than that anyway, because there's a yes and a no, and it's very likely that, you know, men probably voted on that too.
And these are the ones that are being honest about it. I bet you a lot of men answered this poll pretending they were women. But you see here who the actual audience is, who she's appealing to.
Just far-right tradcons and neo-Nazis.
She writes here, and by the way, these are all within the last 3 days. Like
Jesus, are you serious? July 25th, yeah, this is 3 days ago.
Looking for deep cuts here. This is all within the past 3 days. No, ladies, none of your jobs are that important. Society would probably be more efficient if we all left the workforce tomorrow.
No, it wouldn't. Oh my god. What? No, you know, it's like if every woman left the workforce, oh my god, do you realize like how much of a skeleton crew would be at my store? Do you realize like how many like workplaces would just be empty with like maybe 3 people in it or some shit? Like, oh my god. Like, that would be insane. Like, it would not be more efficient. Like, society would practically fucking collapse. And there would be no way to make up the jobs. Like, even if, like, every man, like, in the country, like, replaced those jobs, it wouldn't make up for the amount of jobs lost. So, like, the fuck? Keep lagging out. I think YouTube's being fuckity. Yeah, maybe. I did update my apps and stuff, so... You know, if it is lagging, then it probably is on YouTube's end this time. It shouldn't be on me this time because I updated my shit. So, I mean, if it is, then I don't know what to do about it. Okay, Avi announced that she was going to make it hard to get food stamps with a man and Alabama ID to access any of them. What about somebody who just moved to Alabama? Which, I don't know why they would. But... are not valid for this. Well, like, well, what about people that moved? You know, it's like, and haven't gotten their Alabama ID yet, because they just haven't done it yet. I mean, it's like, dude, I've known, like, plenty of people who move up here, you know, don't get their IDs quite yet, just because, you know, it's been a couple months, and they are still, like, settling down, and just haven't gotten to it yet. But at least around here, those IDs are valid. I mean, you know, as long as you just have a residency. Which should just be the requirements. Like, if you live in the state, then you should qualify for whatever, the state programs are and shit. Like, whether you have a specific ID from that state doesn't really fucking matter in my mind. As long as you have a valid ID. Like, whether it's a federal ID or, like, a passport or, state ID, license, whatever the fuck. As long as it's a valid ID, it shouldn't fucking matter. So fucking stupid.
Outside of monetizing female beauty, men can pretty much do everything better than us. Like,
you think men can be better baristas or, like, better salon hairstylists or, like, nail salon stylists and shit? Okay. Well, maybe gay men. I guess the queers probably. I'm actually not even kidding a little bit. Honestly, like, queer after the straight guys, those type of dudes, yeah. There definitely can be at least, a little bit going on with that. I suppose there at least is a little bit of a market that could be making up for some of that, but again, it wouldn't be enough to replace everybody.
this is so ridiculous. Why women voting ruins society. Women voting ruins everything. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Men-
If that's the case, then pretty much literally everything since, like, the 1900s, like, has been ruined, apparently.
Better than women, exclamation mark. Okay, we get it. These are, think of how little she has to work. Just think of what a normal thought is. Hey, equal rights is a correct thing, is a moral thing to believe. Just do the opposite.
Let's go for reduced social safety net. I'm very exactly aware of how they word that shit. And also, like, if Alabama supposedly has low unemployment, then how come she's trying to entice people to work more and, and get jobs? Oh, is it because there actually is a high unemployment? Probably. They're probably misconstruing the numbers.
That as a woman, and all of a sudden you have a built-in fan base. And this is what a lot of these people do. It's, they go against the grain just for clicks, and at least them being on Piers Morgan's show 3 times. Let me get to the last clip here. This is going to be Brooke Goldstein, who's the guest on with Piers and Pearl, and this is somebody who is an expert in, hate speech in this area.
2% unemployed. And I guarantee you that's not the accurate number.
And she does a pretty good job here.
Like, there's different specific numbers that are used when it comes to unemployment stats. Like, from my understanding, there's, like, unemployment numbers in the sense of people not looking for employment. And then there's employment numbers, of people who are looking for employment. And those are different. But, like, 12% of people who aren't actively looking for a job. So, realistically, the number's between 12 to 14%. See, that's the real number. See, if you actually combine, the different numbers together, it's actually way higher than you would think. So, I mean, yeah, like, I told you that's not the accurate number. If you, so it's more about, like, 12 to 14 bouts. The math did include folks like me who don't work. I don't know I don't know how accurate that would be. I mean, I don't know the specific numbers or how they did it, so I would have to look at the details to that specifically, I guess.
Going against Pearl.
What you pointed out is that we're really facing a crisis of societal conscience, where someone like Pearl, who engages in hate speech, and actually the irony is she's complaining about being canceled, and yet she's on your platform. She has millions of viewers on the internet and on social media, and she's complaining about being canceled. The crisis is that this is what is profitable now. This clickbait, this type of racial incitement is profitable on the internet. And, I'm sitting here, I'm listening to Pearl. I don't know if she's just plain stupid or she's actually quite intelligent and knows that what she's doing is so sensational that it's going to make her a lot of money. But I want to say...
A little bit of both. She's smart enough to know this makes her a lot of money, but I think she's too stupid to at least have the mask on enough.
Pearl will disappear. She will disappear, like many others before her, because this is something that's just a moment in time. She's like a train wreck. It's like a car crash. For example, you can't...
Look at her laughing over here. She knows, dude, she knows she's right. Dude, Pearl over here knows she's right. She's just laughing and looking down like, yeah, you're right. I'm having my 15 minutes of fame. Dude, she knows. She fucking knows.
You know you shouldn't be looking at it, but you can't take your eyes off it. But I want to make one more point. I think it's so important, especially on this platform. Hatred is taught. Nobody is born like this. And I talk about it a lot in my book about the dangers of hate education. And it's not something that we can debate, that we can engage in a rational argument with. You can see what her opinions are. She thinks women shouldn't vote, women shouldn't have the right to divorce. She thinks that women...
Dude, she's just blindly like, boys. Dude, she's just like an NPC just trying to get the reactions, dude.
should be able to work.
If there's any question still about whether or not Pearl...
Oh my god, dude, what a fucking lame-ass bitch, bro. I mean, bro. She really barely got a brain going on up there. I mean, it's just like, you know, one of those little piggy banks, you know, just on top of her head. It has a little slot where you just slide bills and coins in. She just has that on her head. And it's just filled with money. Like, her head's just filled with, like, a few neurons, but mostly just random change and shit, you know, from people that have donated her. Was that the article you were talking about? It says an opinion piece. Here. I'll at least, check this out a little there. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and don't look at another little clip. Here, be right back.
Boop. Hey, Dukes. Hey, little pop-up.
Come on, Dukes. Okay. Well, I definitely made it back from a chemical wasteland. Ugh. Whew. Damn. What's up, Pop? What's the first of the word for subminimum? Because happens want to stay subminimum for this. Well, yeah. I mean, because it's a way to just kind of like keep people in line and also, you know, make more profits for, you know, her shareholders and shit. It's just a way to, you know, expand more of their fucking abilities to, well, obviously, just exploit and oppress people and take more out of their fucking income. What's up, Blue Fluff? That's our thing I wanted to check out. It's a little long, so we'll do that later. We'll do that a bit later. We'll see what other little things are happening. Now in about an hour, DFF's gonna at least do the prelude to their paranormal gauntlet and supernatural. 20 seconds. Oh, it's the burp, dude. Hell, hell yeah, dude.
We're getting a
Oh my god.
We're getting a.
Oh my god, dude. Dude. Yeah, I didn't even really notice it the first time, but oh my god, her neck and chest, like her whole like upper body, like it bloats up when she does that. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit, dude. I need money for something else. That's fair. I mean, don't they still have that 7-day free trial thing going on? Like, I'm pretty sure you could just do that. I'm sad I missed the gauntlet. Well. Man, you should have honestly been there for Onion Nuggets last Tuesday, because TJ went revolutionary mode, dude. They actually had to, like, take down the original Onion Nuggets and edit out his, you know, his, like, rants that went off for about an hour. Well, it wasn't a rant, but it was like a back and forth between Scotty and Paul and TJ. Dude, oh my god. I hope they release the original version somewhere. At least, you know, for patrons. Because, like, oh my fucking god, it was so goddamn good. I wanted to react to it, you know, but, you know, they took it all down, and of course, it was going to be edited out, so I was like, fuck, because, Jesus Christ, it was so good. I want to at least react more or less to their back and forth about it, you know, more or less than TJ's insane ramble about it, because I wouldn't even, you know, risk that. I'd skip around a little bit. Scotty was certainly very fucking mad about it, though. It's like, I think there was a certain point where even he was actually kind of, like, applying a threat. At least towards TJ. But, I mean, I actually don't necessarily blame him. You work today? Yep, I do. I do indeed. Want to do a call later? Possibly. I gotta get up early tomorrow though, because I'm doing a mid shift, so I can go to that concert. So, I mean, I might honestly just do a little bit of a shorter stream, and just so I can, you know, have myself hit the hay a little early, and then at least obviously do one after, or at least, you know, have something after the show. Which probably would be around like midnight. At least by the time I get home, honestly. So. Good. Well, I'm just saying. Can I have a little bit of a game plan for the next, like, 24 hours? And a part of that involves going to the Mushroom Kingdom while I'm at the show. Because I still have these streamings over here. I don't know if you saw any of the Mushroom Kingdom stream, but you should check that out. Because we actually were talking about aliens with that whole, like, government alien thing and shit. So it ended up being fun. Mornax was kind of, like, nagging at me a little bit. It's like, you buy the show, bruh. Come on, man. I ain't buying this idea that, you know, it's just like, it's all skeptical stuff, bruh. Don't be so skeptical, man. Don't watch the whole thing, you're not way too surreal. Dude, just do it. I mean, every now and then I do it sometimes, just to kind of, you know, see what I've talked about on some streams in the past. Be like, oh, what did I talk about on this one? Oh, yeah, that's right. Dude, if I do it, then you can do it. It's okay. Let's see what quick thing we can check out that isn't that long. You need to hurry up and get paid. You need to? Wouldn't they need to hurry? Would Gibbs need to hurry up with that one? Not you. Paranormal Gauntlet sounds awesome. I mean, I'm half tempted to maybe link you, but I don't want to be like that guy. But I mean, I don't want to be the pyre for, you know, it's the boys, you know, like I don't want to be that guy. Unless I just get, I guess I could just like give you like $7 or something, cover you for a month. Yeah, I could do that actually. I mean, I just got paid and shit. So, $7, $7. Because it didn't get back catalog. 7 plus tax. Don't worry about it. It's $7, dude. If it was like $15 or some shit or whatever the fuck, I mean, then or like $20 and I could get it, you know, be like, yeah, sure, take your time, but it's $7, dude. Like, to me, anything less than like $10, I don't really worry about that much at all. Like, I don't care if someone spots me back for that. Anything above 10, sure, but I'm not going to fret over it. Anything around 20 or over, I'll probably be like, yeah, remember that 20? Like, I'll at least be a little bit. I already owe you 20, make it 30. You don't owe me 20. You put 20 in my PayPal, it stayed in there. I honestly didn't even know you put it in there, and then you were like, hey, I borrow like $10 or something a while back? And then, you know, I was like, well, here, just take the 20 you gave me. Like, I just gave you that 20 back. I'm pretty sure I did. So, like, that was already dealt with. I'm pretty sure. I'm already paying $30 for an ashtray. $30 for an ashtray? What type of fucking ashtray is this? Better be the most fanciest fucking ashtray I've ever seen in my life for that price. Jesus. Ashtrays around here are like $10 to $15. Custom made glass weed leaf. Is it like one of those really cool fancy ones where it's like in the shape of a leaf? Okay, that would actually make sense. That's fancy. Okay. That actually would explain it. Alright, that I can get. I was about to be like, if it's like one of those like generic little round ashtrays, I was be like, bitch, what the fuck? I would be like, hell no. I'd try to borrow that fucker down a little bit. But if it's like one of those cool fancy ones where it's like in the shape of like a weed, you know, leaf and stuff like that, then dude, hell yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I have this one, which is just like a little clay bowl or, you know, whatever, but my dad's always used it as like a little ashtray as well and for other things. So I've just done the same thing too. Pluto is one for God's own movie channel. I feel like you've told me this at least once every stream. Like, I have that ingrained in my head now. The fuck? Do I have a crook in my neck? I was not feeling this when I started this. Oof. Oh, I kind of popped it. Oh, I just kind of popped it out a little bit there. But yeah, I kind of do. What the fuck? I was not feeling this earlier. Rewatching Godzilla Destroy Him. Nice. Here. Yeah. Nice. Anywho, get this last bowl of cash down here and all that fun stuff. Godzilla should be redesigned as Big Titty Goth Girl. I'm sure there's a Rule 34 design of that out there somewhere for you. I'm sure it's bound to exist. You. I guess I better go make myself useful and go to work on all that fun shit. Because, woo, it's gonna be good. Hopefully I can try to get out a little early. See you for a video. I will when I get off work. I was gonna check it out, but didn't have too much time to react to it, so later. We'll do that later. But anyway, at least for now, peace out. And we'll at least check out that video and a couple other things when we come back. So,